All right, welcome back everybody. We are doing a fourth video for the game Warplanes, WW1 Fighters. We went over some of the recommended planes, some fighting strategies. There is a little bit more depth. I could go into fighting strategies a little bit there, but right now I want to kind of... The third video, before we get too far, was on bombing strategies as well. What you can do with some of that, how to do bombing. Another little thing I did not quite get to mention in that I feel bad is while you are bombing, if you have your target set, you can actually rapid click really fast on your bomb box basically, and it'll like rapid bomb a bunch of them down below there as well where those crosshairs are. Sometimes it struggles with that on the DH10 where it just sets it back into the box, but some of your other planes you'll be able to do like rapid bombing as well, so that's kind of another really cool trick too. But for now, I kind of wanted to go into this video with multiplayer. So multiplayer is really where the game shines, honestly. You can go into quick play, which will throw you into a random match, which one of the random matches will be on your session list here. So we would get randomly thrown into one of these, which we only have one. So there's a co-op that someone's got open right now. With a new campaign, they can do up to 8 planes. They're flying in realistic mode, and you got 6 respawns, what this is saying here. So if we wanted to join them here, I'm not going to right now while I'm on a video. Got another one just started, a team deathmatch, so that's where it is. So you can hit, like, let's go to a private lobby because I don't want these guys joining for now. We'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could do private matches where other people can join these too, and you could just hit create session. So you can do raids, which I do a lot of the time, death matches, team deathmatch, last man standing. Pretty much self-explanatory. Got 6 respawns for that one. You can change these if you wanted to as well. Plus your mode you want to do, and how many fighters. Flare Mayhem is fun. There is no guns. As you can see, just flare guns is all you get to use. Or the co-op, which is like the same as raid, but the difference is co-op is just one single mission, whereas raid, you can do several missions. So you can do like up to 20 missions for this one, 7 missions for that, 5. You can change the amount of players, 3 players, 6 players, all of that changes as well. This would be a really big one here for an example. Let's go ahead and hit create here. So nobody's going to join this one because right now we have it as a private lobby. Now the thing is, let's see. I want to show you guys one other few more strategies when it comes to doing your fighting here. So like you can click on the little question marks if you want to know what they consist of on each one of the missions. Let's go ahead and do the beginning of stressful flight. So this one talks about AA stations, there's fighters, boats, balloons, and everything. Everything that I didn't quite get to cover yet in some of my other videos. Let's get down to the real brass tacks here. Now, when you're doing multiplayer, it will show your name, which I do Taco Bomber. Some of you, I'm sure, might recognize me. You can change your planes up here while you are not readied. So you can add your planes, change your planes, whatever one you want as your main fighter plane. So if it's the bigger plane, which I'm double clicking here to make that happen, one single click just to bring it with you in kind of a fleet, but you're not really bringing them with you. These are the planes you can select if you die and you need to respawn into a different plane. You can pick through these planes. The bigger one is the one you're going to start with, which I'll do the Bristol because that's my guy right there. If you are a host, you can add bots, which we'll go ahead and do. Just they really don't do much. Bots are just bots. They fly around, they take some fire, and they don't really kill anything, but they keep most of the time. Sometimes they help keep enemies off you, sometimes, but they're not really the best. So up here you can go into a chat board. If somebody's not using the microphone, this is where they are. You can also show what you hear, how loud, and everything like that too. Say if you're in a campaign and this shows up down here when you are anybody. You can hit show task, look through all of the missions, seeing what the objectives are. This one has 20 missions, but we're not going to go through them all. We're just going to go through the one. And once everyone is there, they start up. Another thing you'll see where it says start game here is it'll show vote start basically. So someone will hit ready and hit this vote start button. That would generally be right here. And it'll show 2 checks. Do not do that. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? So multiplayer right now, there is a glitch that it will glitch the game out. Something will go wrong and you will have an issue. So right now, as the rumor has it, vote starting can sometimes make your game glitch and ruin it for everybody. So just don't do it. Let the host start the game like this. Alright, so now, one thing I didn't get to talk about a little bit was like our AA guns. These guys here that are shooting at us right now with the little upside down T's, those are anti-aircraft. Best way to get at them is to get down close to the ground, and when you're down to under about 1,000, you can still hit them without getting shot.
Target out of action.
The trees will do damage at you, but they won't kill you.
Target eliminated.
But you'll see where my little damage meter will slowly go up as I'm slightly hitting more trees. Watch out for the cables, they can kill you on these balloons too. Now if you're shooting these guns, if you hit the gun directly, it really won't do very much damage. Kind of like that. So what you want to do is hit right above the gun is the sweet spot on this one.
Artillery destroyed.
Another little thing, the hitbox is a little higher than the gun is itself. So use the gun, use your left joystick to go left and right. That'll help with your aiming.
I got it. Objective completed.
And that is the best way to do that. Now another thing is slow your roll sometimes on these stationary targets. Pull back on the throttle, pull back on it with your joystick in your hand.
Damn it, I'm losing altitude.
Not where you're in the red though. You want to try and keep some momentum, but
that balloon is going down. Great shot.
Let the bullets hit. If you do not want to do the bullets,
yes,
you can do the flare
down.
gun as well. The flare gun will take him out in one hit.
That balloon is no more.
To reload your flare gun, it's not going to reload up here. Bring it down here. It'll reload automatically for you. Piece of cake. If you get really good, you'll be able to hit those almost all the time when you use fighters.
The hull is going down.
The boats are still here, so let's talk about boats for a little bit when you're doing your fighters. Go on down here. Okay, boats have a little sweet spot too. If you hit right about where that little, just a little below the diamond here. Try to hit this little part right in the middle of the boats. That'll be your sweet spot. If you do not, these little boats, one flare,
that boat is swimming with the
will do the damage as well.
Mission critical target destroyed.
I
got him.
Now when you're going against planes, for an example, in multiplayer, it's not recommended to go directly into it. Yes, you can be crazy, you can go into it, I don't really care, you're going to do what you want. But now saying when you got 3 or 4 coming down on top of you, that might do some damage. Now since we got like fake marsh over here and some of these others, they're not going to. So we can probably go right into them and just start taking them out real quick. That way.
Enemy fighter eliminated. Fighter destroyed. I'm under fire.
I feel like we got this guy here.
Coming out.
This is what we're trying to avoid a little bit. One plane can do a lot of damage when they start fighting you.
Fighter down.
So the best way to go at him generally is coming in from the side.
Enemy fighter eliminated.
And if we can get a bunch of them coming at me at one time, you'll learn that this barrel roll maneuver can actually save your life so many times, because now you're up above him, like this guy here for an example, and if he was coming at me, he doesn't go up nearly as fast in like raids or co-ops, that is. So that barrel roll will save your life a lot of the time too when you're coming in on a lot of them. So we got all the boat stations. There's just a few fighters left. The best way you want to get against these fighters is on the respawn. So like, let's go ahead and kill them.
Lots of smoke coming out.
And I wish we could get closer to the respawn, but we're not going to quite be able to at this point yet.
Enemy fighters approaching. Watch your six. Bandit
So it
eliminated.
says fighters are approaching. So now we got this formation of 5 fighters on this round coming in. Let's see if we can knock this one last one out and make another one come in.
Lots of smoke coming out.
Oh, that's going to be all of them. Okay, so yeah, we only got 6 left anyway. If you are there on the respawn, they will not be able to react to you nearly as fast.
Good
Since
kill.
you're so
Enemy
far
fighter
out,
going down in flames.
they
They
don't.
got me.
And that's why you don't center drive them, is because when you got 3 or 4 of them on you, you will instant die almost every time. So best way to come in, say like if they were still coming at me, come in at an angle, get really high. So like this one's trying to chase me right here, but he can't because I'm already up here to the left. He can't hit me. To his left, that is.
Bandit eliminated.
So now we can swing back around, get behind him, and start knocking him out.
Lots of smoke coming out. Objective completed.
Oh, look at that, computer killed something. Amazing.
Lots of smoke coming out.
But just follow ahead where the fighters are going to be, and you'll be able to hit them almost every time with some practice. See, like right about here is where we want to be on this guy.
Lots of smoke coming. All objectives achieved.
Now, if you're doing a raid, it's going to send you straight to the second mission automatically. That will be it. That's why a lot of the time you'll see me doing raids is just kind of keeping the momentum going, keeping the kills, and you're going to get rewards and points
Nice
during
work.
your
That
play.
artillery is no more.
Doing that same thing, just aim right above the AA,
Fantastic.
get down
That
on
black
top
gun
of them,
is burning.
they cannot hit you.
Nice
You will
work.
get
That
damage from the
artillery
trees
is
if
no
you're in
more.
them for too long, so try to be careful with how long you're in trees.
Target out of action.
If you get your plane right above this guy,
Artillery
and you do
destroyed.
not kill him, you will explode into him. So like,
Yes,
be very
target
careful with
down.
how close you're letting yourself get to the
I
AA.
got that flag destroyed.
Or these cables, they can hit you.
Target up in flames.
Now we still have more AA that we
Yes,
didn't take
target
care of,
down.
so that's why they're shooting at me, because now I'm in range for them again. Just slow down, pull back on the throttle.
Target destroyed.
Don't have to do this guns a-blazing crazy.
Target destroyed.
Just take it in.
Mission critical target destroyed. Yes, target down.
Just whatever.
Artillery down.
Use your left joystick to go side to side. Keep your aim and keep your plane
Flag
level.
destroyed.
That works really good when you're bombing too. Is use your left joystick to go back and forth really easy. Kind of like that.
Target up in flames. I got that flag destroyed. Objective completed.
Don't get too close to the ground. Another thing you will see in
Flag
multiplayer
destroyed.
is
Mission critical
the
target
computer
destroyed.
AI can fly through mountains. They can fly through these things.
Target
Doesn't
out
really
of
matter
action.
what they go through. They can just go through it all.
Yes,
Some
target
sort
down.
of little glitch when it comes to the enemy AI
That
characters.
balloon is going down. Great shot. Target eliminated. I got it. I'm under fire.
Alright, we got the fighters coming on us, so let's go ahead and get airborne. And we'll come in right behind him. That was horrible.
Bandit down. That's a
Get in front of
confirmed
this
kill on
guy,
enemy
he'll
fighter.
hit ya.
He fought it. He's going down in flames.
Alright, so obviously, if you haven't figured it out, if it's green, it's friendly. That is your teammates. If it's yellow, it's an enemy.
That's a confirmed kill on enemy fighter.
If it's blue, it is also a friendly. It's a friendly computer player. AI, I guess.
I got it.
So don't shoot blue either. You cannot friendly shoot a blue
Balloon destroyed.
or one of your green teammates. You cannot friendly shoot them. They will not die unless you hit them with a flare. See, like, he's not going to die. He's fine. Now, if you get up to him, yes, they can die with the flare. Like that. So if you're in like modes like Real War, where you actually cannot see the colors or anything like that, give them a friendly little hit real quick and see if they take any damage. And you'll be able to tell if they're friendly or not by doing that. Or if they're on the same team, basically.
That's a confirmed kill on enemy fighter. Mission critical target destroyed. Enemy balloon is history.
Alright, I think what else to cover really for basics of fighting here. Just be careful when you're doing, like I said, getting several of them. Don't
Target
go
up
directly
in
into the
flame.
packs if you don't have very many respawns. If it's a level I'm
Target
in,
destroyed.
sometimes I do a lot of levels that have minimal respawns
Enemy balloon is history. Mission objective achieved.
just for
Enemy
a little
balloon
more
is
challenge.
history.
Yeah, if there's any questions or anything, just let me know, and we will see you around. If you don't remember, you can go ahead and find me on multiplayer as Taco Bomber, or you can add me under SJ Ennis 1985, and I'll try to spell that out somewhere here for you. But yeah, I will catch everyone around here. I'll finish this one off.
Enemy balloon is history. That was the last one. Good.